Hello and welcome to One Man Renegade Productions YouTube channel. I'm your host, the Honorable Greg B, and today is Friday, but it's also Halloween, so happy Halloween. And this is Fun Friday, and so of course, it's Halloween and it's Fun Friday. We're going to do some cool stuff. We're going to do some score treat. I'm going back to last year's product just because I think the rookie class is better. I do have some for 2025, but I kind of like 2024 rookie class. So I was like, you know what? Let's go 2024. Rather than 2025. So obviously looking for all the big rookies from 2024. Jaden Daniels, Caleb Williams, Drake May, sort of that thing. And of course every other stars and stuff. Now score treat. You can get numbered stuff in these. You base trick or treat numbered to 99. Of course, you get the base backs, your Rising Star bats, your Rising Star Trick or Treats 99. Those Rising Stars are all the rookies. So that's what we're looking for. There's not a ton going on in this, but there are 40 packs, 3 cards per pack, so there's a lot of packs to open. But if you missed any of the previous Fun Fridays, there haven't been a ton of them, but it's the first one that's not a blaster box, so it's something different. Head up there's a playlist. There's not a lot of them, so it's pretty easy. If you're looking for some other football related stuff or whatever else you might want to go check out the channel page and watch all the amazing videos over there. And while you're over there watching those, or you're right here at that subscribe button, turn the notifications, thumbs up, like the video, hit that share button, share this with everyone know, and comments tell me what you're dressing up for Halloween if you do. If you are dressing up, if you're not, no big deal. But if you are dressing up, is it sports related? I don't know. Are you giving these out for Halloween, or potentially what we have coming up later on today? For Free for All Friday, the Haunted Hoops. This was last year's version as well. Technically, it's 2 seasons ago. It's weird. We'll talk about it later on today. But let's get into the score treat instead. Also, check out the links and information in the description for all my other social media. All right. So, what do we got going on here? 40 packs. Yeah. So, I do have some from 2025. And it is weird because, like, for 2020, so, like, let's grab the first kind of stack here. For 2020, in 2024, they released the 2024 Score Retreat, which was like 2024 season. But for basketball, they went backwards a year for Haunted Hoops, and it was 2023-24. Now, I don't know if they did that because they're like, well, it's the first product, even though the season had started by the time Halloween came out. But obviously, they dropped them prior to Halloween. Like, I feel like last year they were somewhat closer to Halloween. This year they came out in like July or something. I don't know. We got Dalton Kincaid. So we got the regular base is the pumpkins, and then they got the bats. Now, obviously, you'll see that the bats aren't that much more rare than the pumpkins, but the bats are the parallels and the pumpkins aren't, I guess, technically. But we got Jordan Travis and Javon Curse, so Rising Star Jordan Travis there. Of course, things didn't really go too well for Jordan Travis, unfortunately. Injuries, and then just said I don't want to do it anymore. Plus, he was in the Jets, so I can't blame him. Jordan Addison, we got Brian Thomas Jr. It's a nice one on the base Rising Stars, and Alex Highsmith. All right, yeah. I don't think the green bats is worth any more than the orange pumpkins. Navarro Bowman. We got Rising Stars, Xavier Worthy. I don't know what I'm doing here. And Corton Sutton on the bats. Would be nice to get a numbered card. I don't know how frequently they fall. I mean, I know they're numbered to 99. Chad Johnson. We got Blake Corum on the Rising Stars. Jesse Bates on the bats. But I don't know how easy they are to find. That makes sense. This is the second one we opened. We did open one last year of the football. Alex Highsmith. Again, didn't we already get Alex Highsmith? Estime on the Rising Stars. Will Anderson. More bats. Packs aren't the easiest to open either, which is fun. And they're also like super thin because there's only 3 cards. So like I'm trying not to bend them, but like they're kind of made out of this weird material where like I don't feel like they're like a weird material. I don't know how to explain it. We got Brian Dawkins, Rising Stars Malik Neighbors. That's a decent one. Unfortunately, he got injured for the year. And Brian Dawkins, again, double Brian Dawkins. I mean, they were different. One was the bats, one was the pumpkins, but weird. All right. Yeah. So Halloween. How's everyone doing? How's everyone feeling? Happy Halloween. Polk on the Rising Stars. Yeah. What are you dressing up as? What do you think the biggest costume is going to be this year? I don't know. I'm not sure. What are you giving out for Halloween candy? Are you giving these out? Or, this year's or last year's or the Haunted Hoops or something else? Kind of surprised that the baseball Topps didn't do anything similar to this. Jameer Gibbs. We got Chop Robinson on the Rising Stars. Jaden Reed. I know they did the Halloween like parallels and like update. Started doing those a couple years ago. I'm assuming that's what they're doing this year. I'm actually recording this. Actually, yeah. I was gonna say I'm recording this before update came out, but update got delayed. So okay. I got LT. Put LT down here. No, I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Jared Verse on the Rising Stars. Amonra St. Brown. I don't know what I'm doing these piles. I'm just making stuff up here. No, I'm going to put LT in his own little pile over here. He's a Hall of Famer. There's his own little wing here. George Karlaftis. Gorome Dunze on the Rising Stars. AP. Adrian Peterson. What was I saying? Yeah. So, yeah, baseball. Like, because then, like, a couple years ago, I mean, obviously, Topps Holiday always came out. But, like, then, like, Panini started doing the advent calendars with the Absolute. And Topps did the same thing with the cards. So, like, I kind of just thought they were going to do some Halloween thing. I mean, they sort of did the Halloween thing. But it just wasn't like this. And, like, these are kind of designed to, like, give out as, like, treats. Along with the Haunted Hoops. But, like, the Halloween parallels and update were just... Again, I think that's what they're doing. I'm assuming that's what they're doing again this year for update. Because that was 2 years ago they first started. They did a lot again last year. Thad McConkey's a nice rookie there. Hermione Hooker. But yeah, they didn't do like standalone Halloween product. But, oh well. But they're going to be the only game going in town next year. Next Halloween, they'll be the only game in town because obviously they got the NBA license now, which is why they put that. Which takes me back to Haunted Hoops, which we'll talk about later today. Spencer Rattler, the Rat, as some people call him. What was I saying? So like I was saying, like with this year when they did 24 score treat, they did 23-24 Haunted Hoops, even though like I said, like by the time they came out, the new season had started, so it's kind of like well, the time Halloween rolled around, I should say. But I guess, like I said, they probably came out well before that, so it wasn't like totally late, but it was like still like, I don't know, pretty late in terms of the life cycle of the season, or the the calendar product or whatever. But I mean, obviously, it was an excuse to make more Wemby rookies. But then it was like, well, maybe they were thinking ahead to this year. Be like, well, if we did 24, 25, and 24, we wouldn't be able to do 25 and 26 and 25. So, like, let's just delay it, and then they could put out another year of Haunted Hoops, which they end up doing. So it kind of makes sense in that regard. But like I said, going forward next year, they're not going to be able to do Haunted Hoops, or they could do a licensed version. I actually really don't know what they're going to do. Panini's going to do going forward. And obviously they lose the license for football in April. So I don't know what they're going to do with that. But like come next Halloween, they're not going to do haunted hoops or score a treat. Or if they do, yeah, it's not going to be any licensed. So this will be the end of this. So that's why I'm saying, like, if Top stepped in, Fanatics stepped in and did like sort of the similar thing like this next year, it would kind of make sense. Mark Andrews, we got another Brian Thomas. Wait, didn't we get Brian Thomas before? Maybe we didn't. Why am I thinking we did? For some reason I thought we did. But whatever. Reggie Wayne. Still no trick or treat parallel, numbered parallel. Estime again. Andre Johnson. I don't know what I'm doing with these piles. I feel like we're not getting a lot of stars, though. I mean, I feel like this checklist wasn't that big, but apparently it was. Because, like, where's Mahomes? Where's Kelsey? Where's, like, I don't know, Burrow? Where's Lamar Jackson? Where's, you know, where are those guys? Like, unless this checklist was just really weird for some reason. I don't know. Where's Manning? Peyton Manning, so that's kind of cool. But still, yeah, we're getting, like, some older stars, but I don't know. Polk, Phil Simms, like, I don't know. And then just kind of like, yeah. Maybe the checklist is just really weird. I don't think I've ever looked at an actual checklist of this stuff. Diggs, Stephon Diggs, of course, is on the Patriots now. Terrion Arnold, rookie. And Nick Chubb. What else? Patriots doing pretty good this year. You know, and they're my team. Speaking of Patriots, there's Ramondre Stevenson, who, as long as he doesn't fumble the ball, he's pretty good. But he's obviously had issues with fumbling over the years. Which wasn't very good at the start of this year either. Last few games have been better. But, yeah, we'll see if they can keep it rolling. Of course, I'm recording this prior to last Sunday's game. So if they lost, I just jinxed them. But there's a couple Ray Lewis's together. That's weird, but whatever. Yeah, I'm filming this video like a week out. Just get it all ready and good to go. Same with the Haunted Hoops coming up. A-Chain. Got Jared Verse. Gus Edwards. All right, we got Deshaun Watson, Chop. I feel like we got Chop before. All right, still got a whole other stack of packs to go. 40 packs is a lot of packs. I know it's only 3 cards per pack, but like a lot of packs. Leggett, Micah Parsons, Javon Curse again, and a lot of repeating players for like the fact that we haven't seen a lot of guys. You know what I mean? They aren't always the same card. Like, we've got multiple, like, you know, we got the same guy different times, but with the different variations. But there's Drake May. Nice. Having a good year. And Kyron Williams rounding things out there. And that brings us to our final little stack of packs here. Not sure how 40 is divided by 3, but hey, whatever. They weren't exactly stacked. I don't know. They're just in this weird container anyways. Polk again. I feel like that's like the 4th time we've gotten this card. But we may have gotten 2 of that and 2 of that. But still. Bernie Kosar. Interesting one. Interesting choice sometimes for like the legends that they put in. I mean, Favre's a good one, but like Bernie Kosar, like okay. Jalen Wright, Sean Alexander. Braylon Allen. Andre Rison. Like Andre Rison. Bad Moon Rising. We got AP, which I feel like we've gotten this card multiple times now. I don't know what I did with it, but hey, Polk again? Like seriously, how many Polk cards have we pulled? Well, like no Jaden Daniels, no Caleb Williams. Was Caleb Williams in this? Now I'm thinking Caleb Williams might not have been in this because remember he wasn't in regular score because there was an issue with like his contract or something, so he might not even be in this. Now that I think about it, I don't remember, but I feel like Jaden Daniels is. Like Danny White. What? Why does Danny White have a card? No offense to Danny White, but like what? Malachi Corley. And there's Sean Alexander again. Yeah, just a weird. I never understand how they pick some of these checklists for some of these like guys. Like Tony Baselli. Like, okay. What? Keon Coleman. That's a decent one. Traylon Burks. On the Oilers uniform. Threw me off for a second there. I'm like, wait, Traylon Burks. He's like a current guy. Why is he wearing an Oilers jersey? But just probably did throwbacks at some point. Whatever year that picture was taken from. So, all right, there's Lamar Jackson. Okay. So now we're talking. Byron Murphy. Dustin Hopkins. Like, what? Why? Whatever. Dustin Hopkins. All right, Traylon Burks again. Since we talked about him, then of course we have to get another one. Braden Rice, Darnell Savage. DeAndre Swift, Xavier Worthy, DeAndre Swift. That happens way too much too. Like you got the two of the same guy with the different the bats and the other the bats and the pumpkins. Natron Means. Like why is Natron Means gets a card? Malik Neighbors. There's the different version. Logan Wilson. All right, we're getting close. We're getting towards the end now. I can see the bottom, or whatever. I don't know. I don't even know what that means. I can see the bottom of the pile. There's only 3 more packs to go. Champ Bailey. Johnny Wilson. I feel like that's the 4th or 5th time we pulled that card. Puka. Clinton Portis. Jatavion Sanders. And Rondell Moore. All right, the final 2 packs. Still didn't get a trick or treat parallel, unfortunately. Tyreek Hill, Terrion Arnold, CJ Stroud, 2nd-year Stroud. That's not bad. And the final pack. Can we get some last pack mojo, miracle, malarkey, shenanigans, wizardry, magic, whatever? I don't know. All the things. And get a trick or treat parallel. Dak Prescott, not bad there. Trey Benson and Clinton Portis again. So no, we did not end up getting a trick or treat parallel, numbered parallel, but we did get some decent rookies. We got the Drake May, a couple Malik Neighbors, Byron Thomas. I thought we had 2, but for some reason I either didn't put it separately or maybe I just imagined it. I could have sworn we got a like early on Brian Thomas, but we did right there. See, I knew it. I don't know why Keon Coleman got his own pile. Spencer, I don't know. I have no idea what I do with these piles, but whatever. There we go. So there we go. Some Halloween action for you. Hopefully this gets you in the spirit, get you ready for Halloween, going trick-or-treating tonight or whatever, Halloween party, or watching scary movies, or just eating a lot of candy, or opening up some sports cards. I don't know, whatever you want to do with your Halloween. It's also Friday. Halloween on Friday is always pretty nice. So there we go. So come back a little bit on later. We're going to do the basketball side of things. We got Haunted Hoops. Of course, this is 23-24 Haunted Hoops, as opposed to 24-25 Haunted Hoops, even though it came out in 24. Right? Does that make sense? I don't know. There are no number cards in the Haunted Hoops for 23-24. They did add them this year in 24-25 for 25. But there we go. So thank you everyone for watching. Again, come back next week, another fun Friday, but come back later on today for Free For All Friday. But come back every day. Get videos posted every day, sometimes multiple day like today. So just hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification, get a notification every time videos up, and you watch, come over, watch it, like it, share, comment, and all that fun stuff. Keyword there, it's fun. Just having fun here on Halloween. Open up some Halloween related cards and having some fun. So thank you everyone for watching. Stay safe, have fun. Talk to you next time. Bye.